The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Barry, good morning. Ed, Dennis, thank you, fellas. James, good morning. Guys, happy hump day. Today is Wednesday, July 16. We are now halfway through July. Chris, good morning. Very good morning, guys. Today is PPI at 8:30, so much like yesterday, we will, of course, slow walk this. We're not doing any trading until we get the producer price index. For those of you on trial, good morning and welcome. It was a really good trade again overnight. Gold plus 450. Gold on the 15-minute also up 450. And last but not least, copper up 475. I did not trade crude last night as today is inventory day. And I generally don't look at or trade crude on inventory days. Maybe after we get the inventory numbers if there's any movement, but otherwise, I typically, at least for the last 4 or 5 weeks, I have not traded and will not trade on early Wednesday morning. But green there. Let me just put those back. And on the NASDAQ took 2 trades, both winners, up $600. 30-second is way down, like $1,900. Up $600 on the 1 minute. You guys have to know that running, indices early in the morning ahead of PPI, CPI, non-farm payrolls, FOMC, things like that, they're just going to chop around. Look at the range. Look at that range. 35 handles. Value area high to value area low. 40 handles. 40 handle range. That's it. We could just chop around. I'm sure it'll change after PPI, but the overnight range was pretty pathetic. I also traded the 1 minute. And this is what's interesting. There are times when people will say, "Hey, your bot was up, my gold was down, your gold was up," and my common pat answer is, it's just data, and there's not much you can do about it. Getting one trade or not getting a trade, etc. And here's a perfect example: the Nasdaq 1 minute on Bullnox took 2 trades and is up 600. The Nasdaq 1 minute, they're identical, same settings, on Apex, on a PA account, took 1 trade and it is up $310. So there's a perfect example. So it did not take the set, for whatever reason, did not get the second trade. Now, again, you guys all presume, faultily so, that the data is the data and we're all getting it at the same exact time. We're not. If you're 2 ticks different, you may or may not get a trade. And there's a perfect example, both on Rithmic, both prop firms. In any event, green is green. I'll take green. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The opinions expressed in this presentation are mine and mine alone. All trades presented should be considered hypothetical and should not be expected to be replicated in a live trading account. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. There you go, guys. Yeah, NASDAQ, I still think is going to break down further. I have a 959. All right, target hit. ES is still in that long. Down a couple $100. Gold did its job. Got that 34 target. Come on, give me the damn target. Be done for the day. Done for the day. 1 minute and Ninja Renko done. Hopefully the ES will catch. Gold starting its assault back down. Come on, 4 more ticks. Let's go. There it goes. Up, 1 tick to target. There it is. Even on the day. Started out down 1,600, 4 consecutive winners.
Watch this.
Do totals, wrap it for the day. And all right, guys, here are day totals. Everything is green. Copper up 475 in the overnight. Gold on the 15-minute up 450. Gold on the Ninja Renko also hit daily goal up 450. NASDAQ on the 1 minute up 600. NASDAQ on the Ninja Renko up 595. And ES up 400 after starting out down 1,600, had 5 consecutive winners. All right, so we got 12. You got 1,600 in the cash session. And you've got 900, so 26, 25. Call it 29.75 on the day. Anybody have any questions before we break? Don't do anything until Trump's done. Let this market settle down. I would not be surprised to see gold reverse once he's done. This is just stupid talk. You know, algos are reacting